Oliver? Where are you, man? Sergeant's furious. They'll have your guts for garters. Oliver! You in there? You're arsing about on me.
Detective Murdoch. George?
The door was unlocked?
Wide open, sir.
You found him?
Yes, he was due to report in at 2. The sergeant waited until 3 and then sent me to look for him.
Are you all right, George?
Yes, sir.
Good lad. Why don't you start assembling the jury?
Yes, sir.
Listen up! Every male over the age of 21 stays for the jury. The rest is piss off out of here. On behalf of our sovereign lady, the Queen, we will diligently inquire and true presentiment make.
Oliver. What have you done, lad?
Let's have some light, shall we?
Mr. Cavendish? Rigor mortis has begun. He's been dead for at least 4 hours, maybe 5 or 6.
So between midnight and 2.
His last entry was 11:42, Queen in Parliament, all secure and accounted for. And then a page has been torn out.
For the note, sir. He left it here. Under his helmet.
Life is unbearable without your love. Forgive me.
Smells like a distillery in here.
Yes, he does have the smell of whiskey. George, have you ever seen Oliver drink to excess?
No, he hadn't the head for it. Half a jar and he'd be drunk as a boiled owl.
Only the one bullet. Entered the right temple. The exit wound is behind the left ear. What the devil?
What's wrong, sir?
How did this get here? And this blood splatter? George, could you stand over there for a minute? The bullet entered here. And it left there. Thumb, please. So how did it end up there?
He must have tilted his head.
Makes no sense. One shot's been fired.
Why the nose rag, sir?
To preserve the finger markings, it's something I've been reading about. Does the sergeant still inspect the uniforms at the start of each shift?
Yes, sir. He's famous for it.
Well, either he's getting slack, Constable Wicken had some company last night.
Over either side, please. Thank you.
Come on. All right. Keep moving. All right, that's far enough. You'll now carefully observe the body. 2 days hence, it's Wednesday morning, we will convene at the coroner's court for an inquiry.
What is this, a cadger's den? There's a boot print here in the dust on the sill. Fish and chips. Not rancid, it was eaten last night. I want you to post a constable to watch the house. And then, I want you to find out all you can about all the vagrants in the area. Yes, sir.
His favorite breakfast is in the oven. Supper, really, I never knew what to call it.
They think he died sometime shortly after midnight. And there was a note.
A note?
A suicide note. It was addressed to a woman who'd apparently left him.
There's no woman. It worried me. He was always alone. My son did not kill himself. William, you're a Roman Catholic. You know what suicide means.
Yes.
You'll be buried without a funeral in unholy ground.
There's a priest I know. I'll speak to him.
If my son died by his own hand, even a priest can't save him.
Chief Constable Grassa just called. He is not happy about this.
Isn't he, sir?
The press got wind of it. The coroner's out for my blood. Apparently I'm to blame for hiring a weakling.
Oliver Wicken wasn't weak, sir.
You were teaching him detective work. He was probably standing right here in your office planning his own murder.
If it was self-murder.
Oh, you read the note.
A printed note that anyone could have written, sir.
Do you think someone murdered him?
The angle of entry was very awkward, sir.
He was drunk. Another black mark. Oh. What other evidence have you got?
I found a thumb mark.
Ah, for God's sake. Fingerprints. Is that what you've sung to?
Fingerprints.
Are rubbish. invisible mumbo-jumbo. I mean, why not just have a seance and be done with it?
I disagree, sir.
You are grasping at straws, Murdoch. The coroner is going to do his damnedest to make us look like fools. Let's not make it easy for him.
Cavendish is photographing the finger mark on the gun. I'll have it by the morning. Why didn't he come to me?
If Constable Wicken killed himself, he was melancholic. Most men consider melancholy shameful. The illness itself fosters secrecy.
There must have been signs.
Well, I didn't see any. You encouraged him, William. He was grateful. He told me so.
He had a gift for the work.
Constable Wicken had eaten a meal, possibly an hour before.
There was a fish and chip wrapper.
Not from him. He had bread, sausage, strong tea.
And the whiskey.
Actually, the odor of whiskey disappeared after I removed the uniform.
Evaporation.
Possibly, though this bread should have absorbed any ethanol consumed after it. All I smell is sausage. German, I think.
If he didn't drink the whiskey, then someone wanted us to believe that he did.
Hello? Is anyone here?
Put it down. Now piss off out of my stable.
Detective William Murdoch. Constable was shot in the building across the lane. Are you the Smith here?
Peter Curran.
And where were you last night, Mr. Curran, between midnight and 2 o'clock?
What's that to you?
Would you prefer to answer at the station house?